It's time for another National Soccer Hall of Fame unboxing video. Thanks for joining us. I am Gina Miller, along with Executive Director of the Hall of Fame, Jordan Buchholz, and the Hall of Fame's social media admin, Ryan Figert, who gets to roam the halls, taking videos and doing crazy things here. What's the craziest thing you've done in here?
We've had some great guests. I think that's been my favorite thing is when Hall of Famers come back. You know, Brandy Chastain, we did an interview with her, Julie Foudy. There's been some great names that have come back, taken into history, and get to see artifacts like the one we're about to unbox today.
And Jordan, you got an email about this coming your way?
Well, I'd actually, during the 2024 Olympics, obviously paying attention to the matches, the match would end. I'd send Aaron Heifetz a text message, who is the press officer for the women's team, and say, hey, I would like to get my hands on this or that from these matches. And he really came through this year.
I love it. So this is from US Soccer. It's an envelope. It's not really heavy at all.
Yeah,
Here to take, so Jordan knows what's in here. I kind of know what's in here. Ryan, any guesses?
No, I think Olympic related. You know, you're hoping to see maybe some match-worn items, maybe even a medal. You know, you never know what they could come through with. So it's exciting, especially with the return to the top of the podium this year for the U.S. women.
I heard those medals were super heavy in Paris because they did have a piece of the Eiffel Tower. Gold's pretty heavy as well. Do we need scissors or?
I don't know if we do or not.
Okay, I'll let Jordan do the honors here. I'm always scared with scissors, you might cut what's inside.
Absolutely, gotta be careful.
Okay, Ryan. Ooh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking for sure jersey has gotta be involved here.
You think?
You're the one that made the request, so
I did.
The tone is throwing me off.
Oh, wow.
We've got a few things.
Oh, wow. Okay. Where do you start? Okay, sorry, where do you start?
Well, we're gonna start in order, I hope.
There you go,
Look
Trinity
at
Rodman.
that.
Trinity
Wow.
Rodman's jersey signed that she wore when she scored the goal in the quarterfinal, a game-winning goal against Japan.
That is
Amazing.
so cool. I don't think we've seen this.
Signed on both sides.
I don't think we've seen this jersey that up close. Can we take a minute just to, it's a Nike jersey. You see the neckband has sort of the stars and stripes, red, white, and blue. Sleeves, the armbands have that as well.
Yeah, and something interesting about the Olympic jerseys, they wear USA as opposed to the crest of the specific federation. So that sets it apart as just an Olympic specific artifact.
Super cool. Now I'm gonna ask the question that every mom is thinking. Have these been washed?
They have been washed. We did have that discussion. Would it be a little more authentic if they weren't washed? I just would not want to open up that envelope a month after the Olympic gold final. It would have been a way different experience. It'll look like we were back into COVID with our face masks on. So.
Because this is perfectly clean. I mean, there's no, because I guess they washed it and then she signed it.
That is correct,
yeah.
yes.
And it's perfectly clean. There's really no stain or anything on it. That's super cool. You just get to do the best stuff here, Jordan. Tell us what's next.
This one has got a little bit of a stain still on it. Has been washed, but this is Sophia Smith's jersey from the semifinal when she scored against Germany to advance the USA onto the gold medal match, but signed on both sides.
So we got
really
two
cool.
out of three of the triple espresso here.
We do.
The front three attacking trio that led the U.S. to that victory in Paris.
Ryan, you're such a soccer person. I mean, how cool is it for
Yeah,
you to see
I'm
something
geeking
like
out
that?
right now for sure. I mean, we really enjoyed watching the national team return to the top step of the podium. It was a ton of fun, and just the joy that they play with, especially these two players. They really bring the joy to attacking, flowing soccer, and Emma Hayes really helped them unlock the attack, and these two players were a big part of it. So seeing that piece of history here in front of us is really awesome as a huge fan.
Just a couple things that I notice. Obviously, Trinity's is really still white, looks pretty new. There are some stains, like you mentioned, on this one, on both the front, really all along the right side of the front. And I mean, you can tell these are game-worn jerseys. There is no question about it. The staining on the back isn't as substantial, but it certainly has sort of a tint to it that's not as white and pristine, but I think the fact that it's stained makes it even cooler, to be honest with you.
And it's even a little more rare because players, especially in the modern era, will wear 1, 2, 3 jerseys during a game. They'll switch at halftime. They'll switch going into extra time. So getting those marks that kind of really signify that it is game worn is really cool.
Really authentic.
And now they do something that us historians that try to capture the history don't necessarily love, is they give them away. At the end of the game, and I'll be watching TV and I'm like, no!
That's so cool. But wait, there's more.
There is more.
There we go.
We have got Alyssa's Nair's gloves
I mean,
from the final and signed. And these have got a little bit of dirt on them too, which is really cool. But if we all remember, she had really that game-preserving save in extra time against Brazil on that diving header that was incredible. And these are the gloves she wore during that final to secure the gold medal. So pretty amazing.
Obviously, a lot of the plaudits went to the attacking players, but the gold medal doesn't come home without the goalkeeper, and Alyssa Nair really stepped up in some big moments. So getting these gloves to be a part of the display is awesome as well.
and I think what's unique about it, you see the wear on the back, as well as really the front, but also the fingertips, right? I mean, and not just dirt, but the actual physical wear. You know, the right ring finger, for sure, has got some significant wear on it. The right pinky, obviously, the right index finger. There's just a lot of wear on these. You can tell that comes from, looks like she's a righty. I'm assuming just because the right hand has a little bit more wear than the left hand, just a little bit.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, goalkeepers have different preferences.
Right.
Obviously they're with different brands, these are Nike gloves, but you know, in terms of the support to the fingers and just different ways that they like to wear gloves. So I think it's interesting to see Alyssa Nair and her preferences, but also what helped bring home the gold.
Okay, so you guys got to smell these.
I'm gonna guess
To
these are
Joy's
not
point,
washed.
They're
Yeah.
not washed. Again,
Well, that's not good, yeah.
but that's cool, right?
That's amazing.
I mean, that's what you see here in the Hall of Fame. It's authentic stuff.
It
I
is.
mean, you're getting stuff that was worn in World Cups, Olympic gold medal matches. I mean, historic moments in soccer history. Stinking all right here at the National Soccer Hall of Fame in Frisco, Texas. So again, Jorn, this is a pretty full experience here. Where do you see all of this fitting within the displays and artifacts?
Yeah, we've been thinking about this a lot as I knew this stuff was coming. We do have a case back here behind us that is dedicated to the Olympics. Again, it's pretty full with some amazing stuff from, you know, the other 4 times that the women have won it. We're actually in the process, we've got a case over here that's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the NASL, and it's been there really since the day we opened. So we're looking at that case and actually making a change. We'll be working on it here in the next couple of weeks. We're just going to relabel it to you know, milestones in American soccer. And we're going to continue to put things in there that are recent and relevant, and that we can continue to update on an ongoing basis. And that's where this stuff is going to go, at least for the foreseeable future. We hope to have that case done really in the next couple of weeks and get these things in so that people can see. And then, you know, as we continue to collect things from major soccer tournaments, things happen in MLS, NWSL, we're going to be a little bit more proactive in reaching out to get artifacts from some of these major milestones and get them put into that case on a regular basis.
Is it really one of those things where you're watching a match and you're texting somebody on the ground saying, save that for me? Because there's really cool stuff in here from the most iconic moments.
Yeah, that happens all the time. We strike out a lot too.
That's okay.
Because whether
okay.
sometimes the teams want to keep it, the players want to keep them. But occasionally, you know, we do kind of strike gold and get some things in here. And I'm excited about that case because we have some other stuff that we've gotten in here over the course of the last year or two that I think, you know, we've struggled with where do we put it. It's going to be a case that we can continue to keep updated on a regular basis.
So cool. And Ryan, you get to tell the story.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned to the social media presence, and we'll continue to showcase those items and those artifacts as they come in, and hopefully more unboxing videos in the future.
So cool. Okay, you can see this and a lot more within the National Soccer Hall of Fame at the Hall of Fame here in Frisco, Texas at Toyota Stadium. To learn more or plan your visit, just visit nationalsoccerhof.com. Thanks for joining us.